Hey guys and gals, this is Sonic Arrow with the Tier 7 German heavy tank, the Tiger I. It gets 100mm of armor on the front, 80mm at the side, 80mm at the rear, and that is for the turret and the hull. They both have the same value. You do get a little bit more protection on the turret. It does have a MacLeod, which can absorb a few shells, but it really depends on what is being fired at you and what tier of cannon is also being used. Also, that commander's hatch on the top is, as with most German commander hatches, a weak point. There is also, hang on a second, here we go, that machine gun port, weak point, and that driver's hatch, the driver's viewport is also a weak point as well. The driver can be killed if people start firing into that thing. What the Tiger I does get, though, is a very good cannon, the 8.8cm L71, which was historically equipped on the Tiger II, but in-game you get it on the Tiger I. 203mm of penetration, 0.34 accuracy, 2.7 second aim time, and 240 alpha damage, so that's not too bad. At Tier 7, the penetration is more than enough, and even in Tier 9 situations, the penetration will do fairly well. But if it's not enough, the premium rounds, which is APCR, they get 237mm of penetration. But what the Tiger I really performs well with is the rate of fire. It gets 8.96 round per minute rate of fire, and that means you can deal a lot of damage if you can keep your gun firing. The shape of the Tiger I also makes it fairly easy to angle. I am slightly worried about this SU-152 coming around and blasting me in the rear. It is, if it is equipped with an HE round, it gets 86mm of penetration, which is enough to go through the rear armor. Now the FV also has fairly good rate of fire. Unfortunately, I'm not doing very good with the aiming. But if you can catch your enemies in this sort of position and they've already used a repair kit or they don't have a repair kit, such as this case, I'm not really worried about the MT-25 just yet. It's that SU-100 that's going to show up. There we go. He's punched through my armor for a whopping 411 damage. That's not good. Taking out my ammo rack, so I'm gonna need to bring that back. A lot of damage being taken at the moment. Oh, that didn't go through. But that one did. Let's see if I can bounce the SU-100. Side scraping is an option, but you do want to not expose your turret. Sorry. When you're side scraping and your cannon can fire at the enemy also has a fairly clean shot on the corner. Hang on a second, let me just point that out. This corner here, or whatever corner you're coming around, they get a fairly clean shot on that if you have a shot on them with your cannon as well. Line of sight, I should say. I'm not sure if I'm explaining this very well, but hopefully you understand. Oh, I should mention the view range is 380 meters, so that's not too bad, and the signal range is the same with a lot of the German vehicles because they use the same radio, 710 meters. The damage per minute, if you can keep your cannon firing constantly, is 2,150, which is really nice. But you don't really get to use that. Most vehicles don't get to fire continuously at the enemy non-stop. We'll see if I can just get around here and cut off the VK from coming back. There he is. He's disappeared. There are 2 artillery, and the Tiger I is a fairly easy target to hit. We'll see if... Oh. Okay. Interesting. How about the T-25-2? You can see the aim time is a little bit lacking. I believe I just only tracked him there. Not too fond of the aim time, but that's not too bad, and that's the end of the game. I like to take the Tiger out from time to time and stretch its legs. It is one of my favorite vehicles in the game, and there is also an added bonus that no one will accuse me of stat padding in a Tiger 1. 925 points of experience earned, 3 kills, 2,172 damage done to the enemy. 15 shots fired, 11 hit, 10 penetrations. I was in pretty close range combat for this game, but when you are in higher tier battles you may want to hang back a little bit. This is still considered a heavy tank, however, the armor doesn't work very well versus tier 8 and 9 tanks. So you'll have to make your cannon work from a much larger distance, making sure that you can get behind cover easily. So thanks for watching, please press that like button, leave some comments, and I will see you in future videos.